This is Valley News Live at noon.
The Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office says a motorcyclist was found dead this morning in the same area where deputies were chasing a motorcycle last night. Deputies noticed a motorcycle speeding on I-94 near Highway 59 around 8:30 last night, and the chase began. Officers lost the motorcycle when it turned south on County Highway 88 toward Fergus Falls and called the chase off shortly after around 8 this morning. Someone reported a motorcycle crash at County Highway 88 and 180th Avenue, where officers found a man dead at the scene. His name has not yet been released, but he is a 34-year-old from Hazen, North Dakota. You'll be seeing a lot of blaze orange in and near the fields and woods over the next few weeks. North Dakota opens its deer hunting season today, and Minnesota's starts tomorrow. Outdoors experts remind hunters to know where other members of your hunting party are and to know your target. They also say to stay away from alcohol during your hunt. Some hunts are allowed in state parks, so you'd be smart to wear bright colored clothing in places like that, even if you're not hunting. Hunters prefer a little snow on the ground to help track deer, but many won't have that. So let's check in with Summer Schnellbach for a look at our weekend forecast.
Thanks so much, Jillian, and good afternoon, everyone. Today was the start of North Dakota deer opener, and it was a cold start as well, as temperatures dropped into the teens and 20s for many of us. Thankfully, we've got some sunshine right now, but look at how chilly we were this morning. 10 degrees in Candu. It was 12 in Langdon, 18 in Grand Forks, 16 in Hallock, 17 Devils Lake, 19 in Jamestown, 16 in Carrington. A little warmer off to the west where we had a little bit more cloud cover. We're going to stay chilly through the rest of the day, but at least now we've got more sunshine. 30s and 40s is all we're going to muster for your afternoon. Minnesota deer opener is tomorrow. Will be slightly warmer, mostly sunny for most of the day. Temperatures in the 40s with clouds increasing late in the day. Right now, it is still chilly for your lunchtime hour. Temperatures for many of us only in the upper 20s to some now warming into the mid 30s with the help of a little bit of sunshine. Most of the clouds now exiting through Brainerd and Bemidji. All of us seeing some sun for this afternoon, and despite sun, we're not going to warm up too much more. Forecast of right around 41 here in Fargo. Light winds that will be shifting from westerly through this morning into the southeasterly direction later on tonight. And in Grand Forks, low 40s is about all we're going to get. Jillian, we've got some big changes on tap for next week that you won't want to miss. We'll go over that. And of course, we're not going to skip over your weekend forecast. We'll have all of that in just a couple minutes.
All right. Thanks, Summer. You have the chance to hear from two candidates this afternoon in what's become a heated race in Cass County. Sheriff Jesse Johnner and challenger Matt King will face off in a debate with Jay Thomas at 3 today. King is a current deputy within the sheriff's office. The two have butt heads during previous debates, and former County Sheriff Paul Laney says this race has been filled with misinformation and meritless attacks against Johnner. Valley News team's Bailey Hurley will be there and will share reaction tonight on Valley News Live. It might be time to pump up the vitamins and hand washing for your kids. Schools in Minnesota are seeing an uptick in flu cases, and you can bet schools all over the valley could be in line for the same. Minnesota health officials are now monitoring 35 outbreaks. That's up 17 districts from the week before, so about double. Flu hospitalizations are also spiking, about triple the number from last week. The health department says 2 people have died from the flu so far this season. The growing threat of severe respiratory viruses is leaving babies and young kids struggling to breathe, many needing ventilators. As Maggie Vespa explains, a surge in severe cases of RSV has children's hospitals nationwide running out of beds.
Overnight, a new development in the fight against RSV, a preventative treatment to protect children from the virus, getting the go-ahead in Europe, the drug makers say, adding they'd submit their single-shot antibody injection for approval in the U.S. ahead of next year's season. It comes during a pediatric public health emergency here.
He was coughing pretty bad. It did not sound normal at all.
Panicked parents taking to social media, their kids, including babies, struggling to breathe. In Missouri, the Department of Health warning families the spike in severe cases of RSV or respiratory syncytial virus is pushing children's hospitals already at capacity to their breaking point. Facilities like St. Louis Children's Hospital running out of pediatric beds. Hospitals statewide more than 80% full. Missouri, one of 27 states that, along with the District of Columbia, have less than a quarter of pediatric beds available.
We are seeing more kids hospitalized right now than we have in recent years for RSV.
And in Michigan, a tragic first amid the RSV surge. Officials confirming a 6-year-old boy died from complications this week at an Oakland County hospital. Doctors stressing that while many cases are mild, it's important to monitor symptoms just in case they become severe. Labor and delivery nurse Trish Badion's own son was diagnosed with RSV.
It's so hard to see him like this.
And at just 2 months took his first ambulance ride. The baby boy hospitalized for 5 days, needing oxygen to help him breathe.
How scary was that?
Having a newborn, basically being hospitalized and being in an ambulance, I was like pretty freaked out. It was just like a scary experience.
In New Jersey, Jennifer and Danielle Pullman's 4-month-old daughter Story also had RSV. She was lucky, only needing breathing treatments at home.
As a parent, if you feel something's wrong with your child, don't hesitate and take them to the ER or the pediatrician. The parents in this story say you could save the baby's life. The United States Postal Service is hosting a mega job fair today throughout the state of North Dakota. USPS is preparing for another busy holiday season as online shopping and shipping continue to increase and package growth expands. Positions include city carriers assistants, rural carrier associates, assistant rural carriers, mail processing clerks, and sales and services associates in North Dakota. If you want more information, personnel will be on site at post office locations in Fargo, Grand Forks, and Devils Lake today. You must apply online. We have a link at valleynewslive.com. Well, it's the last day to hit the links in Moorhead. If you don't mind the 40-degree weather, you can enjoy one last round of golf at Village Green Golf Course. The course will be closing for the season at the end of today. The Meadows in Moorhead closed last week, and all of the Fargo public golf courses are closed for the season. Below Zero hero, Darth Blader, Blizzard Wizard. North Dakota is again asking you to help name snowplows for this winter. The DOT is accepting ideas through November 27th. Here are the rules. Names should have no more than 15 characters. No repeats from last year. If the same name is submitted by multiple people, the first one submitted wins. And make sure you include a contact number. Last year, more than 850 names were submitted. Head to the DOT website to enter. Coming up at noon, whether you like it or not, it's almost time to turn back your clock. But could that change? We'll tell you the future of daylight saving time. But next, we'll have your weather to plan your day.